everybody, I'm Dominic from NCDIY.com. You know, I wasn't even going to make this video. We're just working in the shop, and I was showing Michael here how to cut a straight edge with a big piece of wood using a circular saw. And I said, you know what? Let's take 5 minutes and make a quick video. Real quick, this is a long piece of wood. I can't put it in the table saw to cut it like this because it's, you know, it's 8 foot long. However, I got 27 inches wide. But what I want out of this wood is 69 inches long. So I got my 69, I made my 2 marks on both sides, and I made a line. But here's the deal. Regular circular saw, if I just went like this and I try to cut it straight, it ain't gonna happen. And then this is actually gonna get laminate on it later on, so we really want a nice straight edge on this. So what we're gonna do is just use a straight edge, a guide, you know, something that's thick enough, this 3/4 is plain, but I know it is nice and straight. What I want to do is lay it down on the table, on the working wood here. On a circular saw, turn it over, make sure it's unplugged, and measure from the blade to the edge of your bottom plate. It's called a shoe, whatever you want to call it, to the edge here. So I have 1.5 inches, exactly. Okay, which means if you look at the saw and how I'm going to cut this, right, I'm going to go 1.5 inches. So basically 1.5 inches on both sides. Use some clamps. Now, in case you're wondering how come I'm not using the other side of the saw, well, I'll show you that to you in a second. Why? Okay, 1.5 inches difference, nice and tight. Come around to the other side, and I'll do the same thing on that. Got the 1.5 inch mark like that, and the clamp will go right on. Okay, so here's our finish mark, 69 inches. But we went in 1.5 inches. That's what the measurement was from one side, from the blade to the edge of that. So you can see now how it's going to hit. So now what we're going to do is we're going to just go cut it. I don't care where the blade is, I don't care where these marks are, where it's telling me, I don't care about any of that anymore. What I want to pay attention to is this shoe, the bottom plate here, laying flat, totally flat, from the front to the back, the total time I'm cutting this, the whole time. Now here's a little trick I just explained to Michael, who has never done this before, which you'll see. So not only are you learning how to do it, so is he at the same time, you're going to get to see that. When you're cutting, keep it nice and straight. If you have an itch coming out of your nose, don't do it, okay? Because you're going to screw up the cut. Scratch it later, you got plenty of time. But when you're done, when you think you're almost done, don't think about that. Think about keep continuing. So you see our wood here, it's longer, not much, like 5 inches on both sides. That's going to help me as a guide to get started and to get finished, okay? So I'll take the camera, Michael will get going on it, and we'll plug the saw in. Make sure you got your glasses on. All right, check this out. Remember I was just telling you 20 seconds ago, it's Michael's first time. Well, Michael didn't pay that close of attention. You look here, see the line that we had? Look how he went off on that line. No good. All right, so what we're gonna do, I'm gonna take it over and fix it up. What he did, he thought he was staying on it. He didn't pay attention to the edge of that right there. Although he says he did, he didn't. I know that. All right, so quickly, I'm going to pick up the guard, be really careful, because look at that blade. Make a nice slice in your leg, huh? I'm going to pick up the guard, because the guard will get in the way. I'm going to hold it flat against, and I don't care when I'm cutting. I'll look at that when I'm done. I just know if I keep this flat against my straight edge, well, I'm going to end up with a straight edge, all right? So here we go. Alright, well, I went and cut it. Now this is an 1.1 thick, so it's really thick, dense wood. Well, it's also hard and it's difficult to cut it like that. Like I just explained to Michael. But nice and straight now. Now, one thing I didn't show you, but we'll show you before it's over with. Once you're cutting like this and you got the smaller end of the saw here, you got a lot of weight. You don't want to start pivoting it like that. It's just no good. How come I just don't turn it around and do that? Well, because then everything's in the way. It just won't work out too well. Unless you have small clamps and a really wide piece of steel or another board and you put the clamps back and you go over that. Otherwise, you're going to hit it. So we do it like this, and just a real quick video while we were working. I thought you guys would get something out of it. Anyway, I'm Dominic from MaximumDIY.com. Thanks for watching.